Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and today we are playing another Total War Warhammer II Battle Replay, and I brought everyone's favourite Thanksgiving treat, the Warp Chicken. That's right, playing as Chaos, and against the High Elves. Very thematic, I feel, and it can be tough. It can go either way, I find. This was very much for dealing with Alariel. That was what I had in mind. So we'll see. We'll see how it works. Anyway, so we have Chaos Marauders in the front line. So just cheap and cheerful. They've got some shields, and they can take some arrows. I don't really care what happens to them. They're just there to get in the way of stuff. And then the back line, load of Forsaken. That's right, I have 4 Forsaken, and one of them is the Demon Spew, which of course have poison attacks as well. So very nice, very good for just hacking through things like Spearmen very quickly. Very good weapon strength on these guys. So that was the plan, just kill the cheap stuff very quickly with them. Also, the Warp Chicken, of course, has some great spells, so Searing Doom can get some good AP on things, so it can do alright there. Also, Final Transmutation just does a huge amount of damage to anything it hits. So that's rather nice. So in the back, I have the Summoners of Rage. These guys have magic damage, which is pretty nice against things like Dragon Princes, because they have physical resist, so you want to ignore that. But also that Chain Lightning they get is really nice as well, for hitting sort of, you know, Phoenix Guard or Swordmasters or anything expensive in the front line that you want to kill in a hurry. So very nice. Also some extra Dragon Ogres, so more anti-large there, and armor piercing. A couple of Chaos Warhounds with poison. Very good for chasing down things like Illyrian Reavers that we're going to see very quickly. Here's some Illyrian Reaver archers now. Speak of the devil. Also way over here, I have 3 Marauder Horsemen. Just the standard ones. Probably should have gone with the ones with throwing axes, honestly. I think more armor piercing would have been better, but I just went with numbers because I figured Alariel would be flying around and I just wanted something to harass her forever. But there's no Alariel. No, this guy's gone old school. That's right, over here he has Teclis and 2 nobles. That's his goon squad, which is pretty awesome. So having the Net of Ammontok, super useful because he can kill what he wants with his Fireborn. It's gonna suck. Also, he has 2 Sisters of Avalon, so huge amount of AP from these guys. They can chew through any of my stuff very, very fast. Load of Spearmen. Just a ton of Spearmen. That's all you need. That's all you need. You know, if he needs to kill infantry, he's going to use the 2 nobles on chariots. These guys would do a wonderful time. And the only thing I can really get these guys with are things like the Dragon Ogres. But the Dragon Ogres can't be everywhere at once. These guys are very quick. They're quicker than the Dragon Ogres, and I'm going to have to watch out for the Fireborn at the same time. So this is a beautiful synergy. I love this. It is very scary. But I was going to move up. Let's speed things up, actually. I was going to move up. I changed my mind. I was going to wipe out these guys first. Why should I bother running into a fight like that? Nah, there's no point. So I'm going to try and catch these guys out. And I will, eventually. As you can see, all the arrows going to my cheapest units that I don't care about, so that's wonderful. And it looks like they're poisoned. Yep, speed down to 69. Wonderful. So 95 speed, easy. Easy to catch them. Wonderful. So they're going to get torn to shreds. And they're being attacked in the rear, so that's great. I've got all my javelins coming in as well. May as well get them with the rest of the pack, because there's some very frightening things. You know, things like the Fireborn, I want to just be throwing javelins at all day. It'll take ages to kill them, but I'd rather kill them at arm's length, and this is all I have at the range. I don't want to be fighting the Fireborn in melee unless I have, you know, all of my forces with me. So that's a bit tough. So here, going to probe a little bit. So, of course, he's just going to charge in, do a ton of damage, again, to units I don't really care about. If they slow down for a second, maybe I might be able to catch up to them with the Summoners of Rage, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. So here, getting some great damage to the Illyrian Reaver archers. They're going to get wiped out, which is beautiful for me. So moving my javelins over, I have a feeling that he wants to probably net one of my Dragon Ogre units so he can charge in with everything. So I'm just going to pull back for now. There's no point. I'm not going to chase. I'm not going to overextend. Besides, I've got the Hounds. The Hounds will be able to nab the odd thing, which is nice. So I'm moving 1 unit of Marauder Horsemen up because I don't want to lose them all at once. If he wants to net one, fine by me. I really don't mind. I really don't mind at all. So may as well send 1 unit out. At the end of the day, they're so quick. They can basically last till the end of the fight. I'll be able to use all their ammunition if they don't get caught out. So it's fine. May as well just not let them get caught out. And it'll work out great. So getting some damage into the Fireborn, barely. Barely. I mean, let's be honest. It's not a lot, is it? I mean, it's going to add up eventually. So here, he's going to start charging in, and here's that net. Here's that net. Which, yeah, these are a valuable resource. I don't really want them taken out, but if it's a choice of them or, you know, Dragon Ogres getting caught, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. So over here, I'm having to send 1 unit of Dragon Ogres over here to try and deal with the Nobles, but of course he's just going to run down the line with them. So this is tough. I'm just going to get shot at while I'm doing this. It's very annoying. So over here, yeah, he did break the missile cav there, which is a pity, but I'm nipping at their heels with the Chaos Warhounds. I've got my Summoners of Rage with their magic damage nearby, but of course they do have the anti-large, you know, but I do have Javelins. as well. Spearmen are coming in, though. This is a beautiful move. Just get them behind Spearmen, because the Spearmen are going to trade pretty cost-effectively against Summoners of Rage, because they don't have a lot of armor. Anyway, my front line, charging in. Loads of arrow fire on my Dragon Ogres, which I'm not a fan of. So I'm charging in with Sartorial. He's coming in with his own spell. He's going to use a Fiery Convocation, which is a bit of a pity. But I've got my Hounds and everything on very expensive units here, which is very nice. So here he's going to use a Regrowth on the Fireborn, I believe. So they're going to get nice and healed up, which is very annoying for me, because it means I haven't done anything to them. But I've got a load of Javelins, you know, being thrown in. Summoner's Rage didn't get a good charge off, which is a shame. Gonna have to throw the Chaos Warhounds of Poison in there again. And now the Dragon Ogres are going to charge in, try and deal with these Nobles once more. Now the back line is pretty much dealt with. Unfortunately, he is still shooting at me, which is a bit of a pity. And he manages to get me with another net. And with that net, those Spearmen will be able to just chop my Summoner's Rage to pieces. This sucks. But, you know, still a Regrowth healing, but at least I'm getting more damage onto them with the Javelins, so that's something. And, but yeah, he's just gonna mulch my guys over there. Luckily though, all the Sisters of Avalon are getting just torn to shreds. And over here, yeah, there are Spearmen backing them up, but the Nobles are taking some pretty good damage from the Dragon Ogres, which is very good for me. I'm keeping them bogged down. So here, looks like I'm using another Searing Doom, but he's running out of the way. Sneaky sod. But anyway, I'm getting some great damage in here. So I've broken those Sisters of Avalon. I'm getting some good damage here. The Forsaken chewing through the Spearmen without any hassle. Over here, though, yeah, half health on the Fireball now. I'm getting some really good damage into them. So that's nice. But the Summoner's Rage have been taken out, which is really bad for me. Really, really bad. He's got some more Hounds coming back over there. That's good. Frontline engagement. It's going a bit iffy. It's going a little bit wonky. My infantry is taking a lot of damage from these Nobles. That's the main culprit. That is the main culprit. But I'm getting some good damage on the Nobles in kind, which is nice. I should be getting these Dragon Ogres after this one, really. They're getting bogged down for no reason. So I need to pull them out. But I've broken one. I've broken one. So that's good. And all this back line has been completely compromised. I managed to take out the 2 units of Spearmen. You know, basically the 1 unit Forsaken, and everything else was able to wipe out the Sisters of Avalon. So that's great news for me. But now the Fireborn are free to come after my other Dragon Ogres, and once they're wiped out, I have nothing to deal with the Nobles, really. Well, Sartorial can do pretty well against the Nobles, but then he needs to be protected by something like the Dragon Ogres, because I need to deal with the Fireborn with something. It's, yeah, it's tough. This is tough. This is a nightmare. Anyway, Javelins, still running around the back. I'm going to try and get some Javelins into this Noble, because, well, he's on his own, and he's nearly broken. If I can break him, I can chase him off. And here, another net of Amantok. I hate these nets. But here, I'm about to break. My Demon Spear about to break. So I'm going to hit them with the Searing Doom. Try and get rid of their martial prowess, which I think I did. No? Yes? No? No, they think they still have it. It's hard to tell, though. The Regiment Renown, so they have higher melee defense anyway. But anyway, I'm charging in with everything. Charging with everything. My, yeah, my Dragon Ogres are doomed. Still a lot of Javelins, though. That's nice. Teclis chasing away a load of my Forsaken. He might as well. I don't really have anything that can really deal with him. Not really. Anyway. Nobles, still chasing. Here, another Fiery Convocation by the looks of it. I don't know why. Yeah, don't really know why. Oh well. I've still got a ton of Marauders in here, though, and quite a few Forsaken. So, yeah, might as well whittle them down a bit. But, yeah, seems odd. Seems odd. But I guess it's free, isn't it? Because it's Teclis. So, might as well. Might as well. Here you can see the Fireborn. Another regrowth on them. But they're still on half health. They're nearing the healing cap, which is great for me. But I don't really have anything that can just get the jump on them and do a lot of damage. I just have to whittle them down over time with Javelins. That's basically all I have. Like I'm doing with this Noble, really. If these are throwing axes, I could have wiped out these guys by now. You know, 3 units of Marauders throwing axes at the Fireborn. They would have melted very, very quickly. So, yeah, I went a bit cheap. I went a bit cheap. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. Anyway, Sartorial's having a wonderful time. He's getting stuck in. He can do a lot of damage. I mean, 83 kills is pretty good. But yeah, he can just charge through infantry pretty well. I should have charged him over here sooner because the Fireborn was busy chasing. But you'll notice, I'm not using skirmish mode, by the way. No, skirmish mode, I would have lost all my units already. They would have just run directly away, easy to catch out. It's crap. No, I'm just having to pay attention. That's the best way to do it. So, yeah, bear that in mind. Skirmish mode, it just trips you up too often because you end up relying on it. So here, try and get a final transmutation. But in my mind, I was thinking it was like Soul Stealer. But it's not. I always forget that, because Soul Stealer, as soon as it casts, anything that's been hit by it will just be affected by it for the duration. Final Transmutation, you can actually just move out of the circle and it stops hitting you. So that was a waste. That was a real waste. I should have waited for, you know, me to only have Sartorial left, him to get surrounded, and then Final Transmutation on top. Probably aim it at Teclis or at the Fireborn probably would have done better. But hey, look at this. Sartorial's chasing these guys down. He's doing okay. He's doing okay. Teclis coming in to try and help. Fireborn are all in here, which is a bit of a nightmare. But I've got a load of infantry coming back in. I'm going to do the Demon Spew. That poison is definitely going to help. And yeah, the Fireborn, another regrowth on them. It's not really going to do him much good. I mean, actually, it'll keep him fresh, which, to be fair, will help. If he's got the Winds of Magic, he might as well. But yeah, no more healing there. And here, looks like he does catch out one of my units, but it doesn't matter because I'm out of ammunition anyway, and it keeps me off Sartorial. Well, it keeps them off Sartorial, so that'll have to do. So he's going to charge back in, try and get a good hit on the nobles, because I want to get rid of these nobles finally. But yeah, with the cavalry he's got left, he could just cycle charge my infantry to oblivion anyway. So yeah, the nobles aren't really a huge problem. But one's dead, one's broken. It'll do. These guys run out of ammunition now, so they're going to run back this way. I've got some other units starting to gather, and there's only some crappy spearmen, so I can wipe them out nice and quickly, which is nice. So Sartorial getting some good damage in Teclis, but he's taking damage in kind. And to see if, yeah, he has the Potions of Shroy, so he can heal up a ton anyway. That noble's still going, but super injured. But it doesn't matter. He'll be fine at chasing this stuff off, so it really sucks for me. But here, wipe out these spearmen very quickly, and they'll immediately shatter, so that's good. And now I have a load of units to charge back into here, but I have no armor piercing to deal with the Fireborn. So, that sucks a bit. But maybe I can do some good damage to Teclis, we'll find out. So, yeah, Sartorial, doing his best. He's going to turn back around here. I'm going to try and use another Searing Doom, but he's going to get out of the way, unfortunately. Yeah, he's been quick on the draw. So I hit my own guys a fair bit. So that's fun. And Sartorial has charged right into the worst possible place for him, which is annoying. So he's taking some damage. Everything else is breaking. So it's just down to Sartorial. So he's just got to sit here and fight. I'm out of Winds of Magic. I've got nothing left. But yeah, at this point, that would have been beautiful. Imagine a final transmutation here. Probably would have wiped everything out. But yeah, I used it preemptively. I panicked. It was a bit dumb. But, you know, that's why I'm trying to knock the rust off. Because I haven't played in a while. But I'm pretty happy with that. I think tactically, I think I did pretty damn well there. The fact that I managed to just not let anything get caught out, besides stuff with nets, you know, it was something backing him up. I think it went well, but my opponent just had a beautiful build here, and he played it very well. He didn't let himself get caught out at any point either. It was wonderful, wonderful playing him. And I actually had a nice chat with him in the chat at the end. And, because I'm playing under an alias at the moment, because, you know, I'm knocking the rust off, I'm going to be making a load of stupid mistakes, so I just wanted to avoid the embarrassment, frankly. But yeah, so, I actually said to him, oh, I'm actually JanetOnOccasion. And he said, no way, you're the reason I bought this game, which was really sweet to hear. So, yeah, so Konos manager? I don't know. Yeah, hi buddy, hey again. Yeah, it's great to hear that, and yeah, I really hope you're enjoying it, because I am. It's always great to see more people get into the community, and the idea of me, you know, being the reason why someone then bought the game and is now playing multiplayer, I think that's great. That's the highest compliment. You know, I'm trying to get more people into multiplayer here. I want more people to get into multiplayer, and he seems to have taken to it pretty damn well. This is a wonderful build. I love it. So, yeah, really cool. But, yeah, I think this build, I think the main flaw was I went with Marauder Horseman when I should have gone with the Throwing Axis. I needed the armor piercing in case he went in, you know, went in with more cav. But I figured, yeah, my Dragon Ogres with, you know, a little bit of backup, they'll be able to deal with any cavalry. But I just wasn't expecting the net of Atmantok, you know, and you've got to expect things like that. So I just didn't have enough backup for them. They were able to get caught out on their own, and I had to split up my resources because he had the chariots running one way while he had his, you know, the large things running the other. It was very difficult to sort of split up my priorities there. So it's very interesting. Very cool fight. So, yeah, I guess that's that. So, guys, if you enjoyed this, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.